Hey folks, Mike Gould here with Conrad Krausert on ASTV. We're here on day 4 of the 33rd annual Brick Invitational Tournament. This game to start off our day between the Montreal Canadiens and Team Brick Alberta. Conrad, what are you looking forward to this Thursday morning?
Well, as you can see from the glasses on my face, the sun has come out today. So we are going to see a little bit different conditions on the ice than we've seen for this tournament. But speaking of this tournament, the Montreal Canadiens come into today's game with a 3-1 record, and they also sport the tournament's scoring leader in Flavio Di Placido. Brick Alberta got a perfect 3-0 record. Their leading goal scorer, they're doing it more by committee. Number 21, Rowan Odie.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those 2012-born players who played in the 2011 tournament really doing damage for Montreal in this one. Di Placido, one of them, Theo Lassard, and their goaltender, Mason Corey.
Mason Corey actually is one of our tournament leaders in terms of save percentage. Hasn't had the extended shutout streaks we've seen from some of the other goaltenders, but certainly a name to watch here in this tournament.
Well, we'll send you back down to ice level as we approach the end of our warm-up period. And the national anthems will be coming up shortly here at the West Edmonton Mall Ice Palace. Mike Gould's Conrad Krausert.
But before we do so, I will probably just run you through our tournament standings right now. Connecticut Junior Rangers are only 4-0 undefeated team. They're followed in the Styles divisions by the Montreal Canadiens at 3-1. Team Brick Alberta follows them at 3-0, looking to join the Connecticut Junior Rangers up top. BC Junior Canucks 2-2. Boston Junior Bruins 1-3. Saskatchewan Junior Pats 0-3. And Team Pennsylvania, one of our near playoff contenders in the 2011 version of this tournament, not doing so hot with the 2012s, 0-4 with only one shootout loss. In the Wigston division, Team Minnesota leads at a 3-1 total, lost in a close comeback win there, but with the loss being to the Toronto Bulldogs, also at 3-1. Manitoba Junior Ice 2-2. Toronto Pro Hockey 2-1, CCM Chicago 1-2, Detroit Junior Red Wings 1-3, and the Western Selects at 1-3. But there's our buzzer, which does mean our anthems and land acknowledgement will be coming soon. Grab a cup of coffee while you listen to these anthems. Help you wake up, because we might need the help. It's early here in Alberta.
Yeah, just past 7:30 a.m. So glad to have you with us here on ASTV. Stay tuned. We'll be back with you in a moment. We are live here at West Edmonton Mall. Mike Gould, Conrad Krausert on ASTV at the start of this day 4 of the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational. We're kicking things off in the game between Team Brick Alberta and the Montreal Canadiens.
And I just have to say this because this is something that really is near to my memory. We do have some severe weather warnings throughout Alberta. As much as Team Alberta wants you guys watching this event, if you are in an area where you are currently under a tornado watch, unlike here in beautiful Edmonton, Alberta, please make sure you are safe where you're watching this game. We don't want to hear any stories of somebody was injured because they were listening to us here on ASTV watching the Brick and didn't hear the warning sirens. So please be aware of your surroundings around Alberta today.
Yeah, dangerous stuff we're hearing, so everybody stay alert and stay with your ear to the ground for any advisories out there. So in the meantime, we will take you to this game between Montreal and our home team, Alberta.
And folks, we've had to say this every time Team Alberta's taking the ice for us here, but these jerseys are a little hard for us to read as commentators, even harder when we've got the sun glaring into our eyes. So if you do take a second to get the names of the players out to you, it is because these name bars are a little tough to read. Here from the beautiful red and white striped uniforms. They look great, just a little hard.
So one familiar face in goal and one new one. As for Montreal, it'll be Mason Corey. We've seen lots of him wearing number 31 in the red, white, and blue. And at the other end of the ice, wearing number 29, it'll be Brindley Nault.
Well, Mike, saying they're in the red, white, and blue doesn't really help. We're seeing Team Alberta in the red, white, and blue, more closely resembling, as you've mentioned, some of the Canada Cup jerseys, I believe.
Yeah, that is true. Now a pass in front, deflected wide by Montreal.
And then the traditional tricolor being represented by the Canadians.
That's right. Now on the near side, Montreal with the puck. Garvin wheeling with it. Advancing forward to DiPlacido. DiPlacido at the top of the circle fires a shot that deflects on goal. And getting on top of that is Brindley Nault.
Brindley, this is our first time seeing him. We called a couple Team Alberta games and haven't said his name, so sending him in for this early morning matchup. I have to wonder what curfew was for these boys last night, because I know we were out a little too late enjoying the festivities here around West Edmonton Mall, but I'm sure these players were in bed at a reasonable hour.
You can only enjoy chicken fingers and fries for too long.
This is true.
Now on the near side, the puck escapes out to center. Ocean back on the puck and advancing forward.
The other pregame meal enjoyed by a lot of these players past the old Spaghetti Factory. We've seen teams lining up and waiting for up to an hour, I've heard, to get in there to try and get a pregame meal in.
Gotta get your spagoosh. Now Montreal back on the puck in their own zone. They advance it up the near side, but Alberta there to cut it off. Set in front, look out, there's a chance, and it's directed on goal. Arcuri covers up.
You know, you're seeing a lot more nutrition thought, even by these young athletes. And maybe not necessarily athletes, the coaching staff and parents. Not a ton of carbo loading anymore. Want to get a balanced meal in before the games.
Do people still eat tofu?
I can tell you I do.
Nice. Face off in the Alberta O-zone, and they pick it up. Down low, Alberta looking to find that puck, and they do in the near side corner. But now it's taken away by Montreal, and O'Toole gets it to the line, kept in by St. Louis. Now another chance for Montreal to clear, and once again it's St. Louis turning them back. Now breaking it is Kim, but he had the puck taken away from him, and Broccolini sends it out to center. Lassard just had it knock over his stick, and St. Louis gets it back across the red line.
The international connection D pair of Ireland and St. Louis here for Team Alberta.
Now O'Toole down the left side drops it. Went through the wickets of Lassard, and Alberta will bring it out to center ice. Down the left side comes Odie with a long shot there, knocked down by Curry. Now puck taken away by Montreal. Broccolini down the right side, finds O'Toole through the middle. O'Toole breaking wide, picks it up down low. O'Toole on the backhand. That shot was deflected away by Team Alberta, and up the near side with it now is Fetter. Fetter for Odie. Odie had it skip off his stick, but now he picks it up again and chips it down low for White. White helped out by Odie. Odie trying to jar it free. Montreal also looking for that puck. Montreal advances it, and taking it over there is Reynolds. Reynolds with speed down the left side, shoots, and that one just misses wide to the right.
Reynolds, the big power forward with that number 68 on, trying to unleash a power move. And they're saying that's not body contact along the boards.
Now look out, there's almost too many men on the ice for Alberta. Montreal's coaches wanted a call, but it's not going to come. Reynolds flips it ahead for Leduc, who comes down the left side. Leduc has his stick lifted, but is still battling for it. And now he chips it in. Alberta back on it. That's Deacon Gillespie. Gillespie battling for it down low, and there to help out is Tucker Tilsley. Now up on the near side, Montreal looking to keep it in. And a battle forms down low in the Alberta zone. After it for Montreal is Garvin. Garvin's helped out by Tap. Tap has Fontaine up top. Tap, Fontaine trade places. Fontaine makes a nice move. Fontaine sends it down low, and that one just skipped away from Garvin. Close call there for Montreal.
Another close call coming here as Fontaine does get back. Was pinching in deep, but manages to use the skates and gets back swiftly.
That was Hipkins who was driving through the middle for Alberta, but had it taken away from his stick, and now he goes off in a bit of a limp to his bench, and that's not a good sign for Team Alberta.
Not at all. You've seen a couple players crash in these end boards, and there we will have our first penalty call of the game.
That's right, Garvin hauled down for Montreal, so Le Canadiens are going to go to the power play here. The first of this game brought to you by the Chuck Advisor Group at Scotia Wealth Management.
So we've seen a lot of communication coming from the Canadiens, and that communication leader that I've seen so far is Tep. He was trying to get them all together for the anthems even, trying to be that organization that you need to get ready for these big games.
Tep on top of it, and now we're going to have a bit of a delay here as Team Alberta had too many skaters on the ice. It is a PK, and it's 5-on-4 for Montreal.
The coaches are still a little trying to wake up just like we are.
Now the puck sent back down into Montreal territory. It's Ireland in the box for Alberta. Montreal setting up. They send it up the near side. And now it's advanced forward for Broccolini. Left it for DiPlacido. Knocked away from him. Now DiPlacido on it. Hands it off to Lassard. Lassard down the right side. Backs it up for DiPlacido. DiPlacido below the goal line now. DiPlacido stops up. Oh, he tried to wrap around, and it was knocked away. Now it's coming, picked up by Lassard. Lassard spins and shoots, and the save is made there by Nault.
Of note, all three forwards on this first power play unit for the Canadiens did play in both versions of the tournament this year.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Broccolini, Lassard, and DiPlacido. Now Montreal, with a bit of a miscommunication, comes up top to Lassard, hands it off to Broccolini. Broccolini, helped out now by DiPlacido, couldn't find it, now he steals it right back. Flavio DiPlacido from the right circle, that one's blocked en route, goes wide. Now Alberta can't clear. Fontaine's long shot sails wide and off the carom. Rushing over to pick it up is Lassard.
You know, some of those shots from the points aren't actually shots. They're just trying to get it in deep and let the forwards get under it.
Yeah, for sure. And now DiPlacido has it up top. DiPlacido wheeling, gives it back to the point. Long drive there off the side of the goal. DiPlacido sends it in front. Taken away by Alberta. And they'll fire it all the way down the ice.
That's DiPlacido's second wraparound attempt of the game. I don't know if that's scouting report or if that's just having confidence in yourself, already having 6 goals in this tournament.
Now White picks off a feed by Broccolini and fires it down into Montreal territory.
You know, DiPlacido might have some people nipping at his heels for that scoring lead. A couple hat tricks yesterday.
Now Reynolds down low, battling for it. Comes up the near side. Leduc in after it as well. Now St. Louis picks it up. We're back to 5-a-side hockey. Kept in by Garant, sends it down low. And Montreal still on it. Reynolds on the near side, waiting for help. Sends it down low. Picked up there. Montreal on the puck, pass in front. And Reynolds still digging away for it. Now it's taken away there by Odie. Brings it out down the right side and chips it in. Corey out to play it. Montreal gets into the line, but not out. Alberta advanced it down the far side. Now it's taken away by Garant, who reverses it for Almeida.
Both goaltenders using the True Hockey paddles, one of our sponsors here in this tournament, to direct those pucks to their defensemen.
Garvin ahead, finds Leduc. Leduc sends it over to the near side, picked up there by Reynolds. Hands it off to Almeida. Almeida looks up top and finds his man out at center ice, gets past him. And St. Louis pumps it right back in for Alberta.
That's an understandable mistake to make, obviously.
Considering Martin St. Louis is the head coach of the NHL Montreal Canadiens.
100% understandable.
Now Reynolds on the puck, through the middle of the ice, down the right side. On the backhand, advances it forward and gives chase. Leduc down low, has it taken away from him. Alberta up the far side, lookout as one of their players takes a spill. Now it's sent down low for Leduc. Leduc tried to get it in front. Alberta cuts it off. And now down the right side, Kim is taken off the puck by Montreal. Now it squirts free. On it there is Merrick Fetter. Fetter ahead, finds his man through center. That was White who dumped it in and goes off for a change.
Just a reminder that this first game of the day is brought to you by the One Team Sports Group, Canada's largest and most trusted provider of sports equipment, brand apparel, and custom accessories.
Alberta player hauled down. No call. Montreal now wants one. And again, the referee's arms stay down. O'Toole through the middle. Lassard jams it in and goes on goal where it's covered up by Nault for a face-off inside the Alberta zone.
So we now do see some players or some fans starting to accumulate in our upper level. I went up to Tim Hortons this morning, and you wouldn't be surprised the amount of camaraderie between the parents of the teams. All just trying to get their cup of morning Java, and you kind of saw them talking. A little bit of friendly banter between the two teams.
Completely understandable. I would expect nothing less from a tournament like this.
And two very vocal groups of fans. Some of the loudest we've heard, and they haven't been had to be warned about the air horns and the no banging pots and pans that are now rules in this mall.
Yeah. Now a shot from the right side is deflected away from danger. Montreal looking to clear the zone with just over 3 minutes to play in this first period. Here comes O'Toole. Oh, they're going to say that Lassard was offside. That was a close call.
Seen a couple of those where it's a fraction of an inch, but these players are expected to be playing at the highest level of this age group, so holding them up to a high standard definitely is something you can expect. He got Tep vibing along to the Lady Gaga Bad Romance. Pumped out.
Who wouldn't?
I can think of some people, but they're no fun.
Yeah, they're no fun. Now Montreal back on the puck. Fontaine off the near side finds Garvin. Garvin with speed down the left side. Trying to get past, trying to get past Carter White. Now it comes up top, and it's kept alive by Montreal for a moment. Now it barely escapes, and here comes White down the right side. White cut the middle, has the puck knocked off his stick by Ocean. White pass in front. Here's a chance for Alberta. They're jamming away at the puck, but Corey has his glove on top of it.
And Corey looks over at the referee like, we're going to blow the whistle. I had that covered for a while there. But we do mention the players dancing along and stuff like this, because I think it is so important to remind people that this is a game. We're supposed to be having fun out here. No matter how high the pressure is, at every level, you need to still be having fun with the sport.
Also, these are children.
Yeah.
That's the big thing is they need to have fun. This is a tournament for people. Oh, look out. Long shot there deflected on goal, and Corey makes the save as I continue my thought there. This is a tournament for people who are very much still developing in all facets of life, and you can't impede their development. You know, normal kids just dance to music. Now Alberta up the near side. They bring it out down the right side across the Montreal blue line, taken away from them, and now the Canadians will break it out to center. Look out, it's Flavio Di Placido. Di Placido fires a shot. Glove save made there by Nault.
So, Mike, I had a very random thought just watching the long shadows, the sun still low in the sky. It reminded me of the cover of a book I had as a child, My Maple Leaf Sweater. It was a story of a young man who wanted a Montreal Canadiens sweater, but his mom ordered one from Sears, got a Leaf sweater instead. Really looks like the cover of it from when I was a child looked just like the shadows here on the West Edmonton Mall ice.
I would say I probably prefer the Maple Leafs to the Canadiens.
I don't say that too loudly right now. We got some very big fans of both this Canadiens team that's on the ice and the one that plays in the NHL.
I'm only joking, Montreal fans listening. Please don't be too upset. Down on the right side comes White. White cutting in wide. White down low, hassled there by Montreal, and they advance it out to center.
Big day for Montrealers in general with the NHL draft taking place in the city.
I hope you pick Shane Wright. You deserve him. And that's me being completely honest. I think he's a fantastic player.
You know what? I wonder if so with that being said, I wonder if any of these players dream of one day being selected at first overall. I know it's never your dream. Draft day is not the dream. Your dream is scoring the Stanley Cup winning goal. But I wonder if any of these players have had thoughts of that with that important date for hockey today.
Well, we've had some extremely high draft picks in this tournament. And now look out as that one's knocked down. But off the top of my head, I mean, Jay Bouwmeester drafted 3rd overall back in the day by the Florida Panthers. And Dion Phaneuf, also a top 10 pick. Now a backhand shot on goal, and save is made by Coury.
But lots of diamonds in the rough almost, you feel, have played in this tournament. I know Johnny Gaudreau, current Flame superstar, maybe only for another couple weeks, was a fourth?
104th overall.
Mike's encyclopedic knowledge of this game never shocked me.
Yeah, well, Montreal on the puck down low in their own zone. Pressed up against the end boards, and now coming in to help out is Lassard against it up for Broccolini, who lost his stick. Long shot there. Oh, my goodness. That one had some height and velocity to it, and it sailed high over the goal.
Height and velocity into where we have no fans. These Canadiens fans are a little gun-shy. They had one of their parents already get hit by a puck in warm-ups.
Oh, man. Now on the right side, Broccolini pulls the string, but couldn't get a shot on goal. And now Alberta down the near side, trying to break it out with just a couple of seconds left in this first period, under 20. Down low, pass in front, knocked off the side of the goal. And now Lassard on it. Lassard's pass in front, knocked away by Alberta. And looking to bring it out is Gillespie. 7 seconds on the clock. Gillespie down the right side, on the backhand, fires it toward the goal. Deflects off a stick and wide. Gillespie back on it up top, and the one-time shot fanned on by White. Probably a good thing that he did. His time had expired.
Yeah, there's not a ton of unwritten rules in this game. It's not like we're playing baseball.
Yeah.
But one of those very few unwritten rules is do not take a shot after the whistle. We've seen lots of scrums in the NHL develop over that, and we've seen a couple scrums in front of the net here in this tournament just because of the whacks and hacks to goaltenders after that whistle blows.
Mike Gould here for Conrad Krausert in our first intermission at the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational Tournament. This game between Montreal and Alberta still locked at zeros.
Mason Coury embodying the stereotypes of a goaltender. While everyone else is huddled up, Mason is off on his own, getting his net prepared, getting himself mentally prepared.
Should be a fun second period between these two teams. Shots on goal after one period, 5-4 for Team Brick.
Mason Coury getting a few words of encouragement from some of the Alberta parents. I'm saying that in jest. Seems to be getting a little bit of attention, but like water off a duck's back, not taking notice at all.
Face-off up next at center ice as both goaltenders return to their positions.
Both of them not seeing a ton of shots, as you mentioned. 4-5, not some of the shooting galleries we've seen so far, but still looking for the opener in this one.
Face-off at center ice, pushed forward by Alberta. White trying to advance it there. Sent down low, Almeida on it for the Canadiens. Sends it up the far side, boards there, and Montreal brings it up to center. But they're going to say that Tep was just offsides, and the face-off will be in the neutral zone with 15 seconds off the clock in this second period.
Tep threw his head up in indignation for a moment, then just went, yeah, you know, I probably was offside.
It was close, but yes, it was definitely offside. Face-off in the neutral zone, won by Alberta. Back on him for Alberta there as Hayden Swalm. Swain. Now up the near side, sent out to center where Garant waits for it. On the left side, Almeida dumps it in, skips on goal, and save is made by Nault. Ooh, and now he gets a shower after the whistle.
You know, in the NHL, that generally leads to some pushing and shoving. But I'm going to make an observation. We've had this Jubilations Dinner Theater ad in behind the net all tournament, and it just keeps having chunks taken out of it.
Yeah.
Looks like we have another big chunk that fell off a little bit earlier today, picked up by our ice resurfacing machine. Maybe that's why our augers aren't working so well.
They keep picking up little chunks of vinyl.
Yep.
Up top, Rudon sends it down low. Just hops past Montreal's player on the far boards, though, and now it's picked up by Alberta. They'll advance it up the near side to the line. Not out, kept in by DiPlacido. DiPlacido lost control. Alberta on the puck. Bringing it out is Hipkins. Hipkins dumps it in. Giving chase is Chinsky. Chinsky on it. Upended. Helped out by Hipkins. Montreal takes it away. They send it out to center ice, and back on it for Alberta is Tucker Tilsley.
So if you're wondering why the color changes occasionally on your screens at home with these early and late games, we have a giant cylindrical jumbotron above the center ice, not displaying the score, displaying different ads. I notice every time the Brick ad comes on, because it gives everything a little bit of a pink tinge.
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting aesthetic this early in the morning with an overcast sky, so no light shining onto the ice surface.
Yeah, the overcast has come through and blocked that early sun out. Don't need my Top Gun aviator shades anymore.
Alberta with the puck. It's St. Louis down the right side. St. Louis cuts in, fires a shot, and a glove save made there easily by Mason Corey.
And Corey almost stares down the shooter as he drops the puck to the ice. As if to say, yeah, that was easy. Try again. Reminds me of those McDonald's ads they used to have back in the day, where they had J.C. Petit to advertise the mini sticks.
The very small goalie, yes, of course.
Nice try, no goal of.
Sensational. Now Alberta down low. They've got the puck, sent down low again, and picked up by Montreal. They backhanded off the top of the glass, but not out. Kept in by Ireland. Now Reynolds hands it off. Montreal chips it up to center, and St. Louis back on it for Alberta. St. Louis backhands it ahead. Back on it there is Fontaine for Montreal, helped out by Reynolds, who chips it in. St. Louis with the puck. Sends it up the far side, just out of the reach of his teammate, Merrick Fetter. Montreal has it. Delarobille pokes it forward. A chance for Leduc, and a save made there by Nault.
And just in case you're wondering at home, yes, Delarobille's stick does in fact have a hole in it. It's not just a trick of the lenses. It's that new Reebok sling technology.
Oh yeah, I hadn't even noticed that until now. Wow.
Those are not inexpensive sticks. I looked at picking one up for just for beer league. Yeah, no, it's out of my price range.
Cool. Alberta with the puck down low. Sent up the near side to the line. Kept in by Ocean. No, it skipped off his stick. Close call there.
I'm going to talk more about the sling because, you know, I find it interesting. Hard to tape is the only thing that the NHL players say about it.
Yeah, I can see that. Now a penalty called here against Team Alberta with 9:15 on the clock in this second period. And I'm not entirely sure what the call is.
It's going to be a hooking call down in the corner.
It'll be a hook, and it looks like it'll go against.
Oh, no body contact. Really?
Wow, okay, all right. And it'll go against Jackson Kramer.
We did see a 4-minute double minor for body contact in our previous tournament. We've not yet to see that. It's kind of a harsh penalty to take and give the 4-minute double minor a third of our entire periods here at the Brick Invitational. Reminder, 12 minutes, 12 minutes. Then we get a flood and a 15-minute third period.
That is correct. And now Garant down the left side for Montreal on a power play brought to you by the Kachuk Management Group. Garant's one-timer, or pardon me, wraparound early in the morning, or for our nomenclature, the wraparound there was saved by Nault. I'll tell you more about this power play. At the Kachuk Advisory Group, Scotia Wealth Management, we share a passion for our community. We believe wealth is about more than just money. DiPlacido down low, wins the draw. And now Lassard on the right side. Rims it around. Broccolini waits for it. Broccolini up top. Finds Garant. Garant at the left point. Hands it off to Almeida. Almeida's long shot knocked down by Alberta. Taking that one up high was Gillespie.
I think that one was off the cage. a little bit of a weird sound throughout the arena. I don't know if our mics picked that one up. You can definitely tell when it hits a weird piece of equipment just by the sound alone.
Absolutely. Now look out, as I believe Montreal ices the puck. Indeed, they are called for it. And 8:35 to go in this second period. Faceoff will be in their zone.
I was listening to Partner Ryan saying he gave a talk at my university online, and he said sometimes that's as much of a tool in the repertoire as some of these play callers like us, knowing what things sound like bouncing off different pieces of equipment, so you can tell without having to give it a second glance what a piece of equipment it hit.
Yeah, that's a lot of those commentators are really good at telling if there's a deflection, and they listen for it.
There is a distinctive sound of hitting these hollow carbon fiber twigs.
Absolutely. Now Broccolini takes a spill. He just fell on his own accord, though, and Alberta sends it out to center. Back on it is Fontaine. Fontaine skates it himself down the left side. Fontaine backhand pass, though, goes off a skate, and it's sent back out to safety by Alberta.
I don't think the Alberta forward knew how much time he had. I think he could have gone with that for a little bit. Tried to gain the zone and kill off even more of this penalty.
Broccolini with control. Looks up ice. Hesitates now. Fires a pass over to the left side. Montreal brings it in. Montreal with control down low. Making a move there. Sent in front. And a kick save made by Nault. Now it's DiPlacido. DiPlacido stumbles and loses control. Backhanded out all the way down the ice by St. Louis.
Yeah, DiPlacido take a little bit of a toe pick. Oh, but here he goes.
Look out. Are they? Yes, they are caught offside. Oh, so close, as Reynolds was completing a line change.
Yeah, the forwards door is really forward in the zone. So if you're having one of these line changes and you're trying to take a break, you got to skate real hard to get back to your blue line to tag up.
It's a difficult call to make, for sure.
Yeah. And I think the coaches aren't upset. They just are shaking their heads. Why did we call for that change at that time?
Now the draw in the neutral zone, won by Montreal. Tep cuts in. Tep has a man. Here's a chance. Montreal shoots. And that shot goes wide of Nault's net as we are back to five-a-side hockey. On the near side, the puck being battled for along the boards. Both teams trying to find it. Comes free. Tep try to advance it forward, but Alberta takes it away. Now it's Garvin. Who's trying to set it down low. Alberta picks it off. Gillespie leading the charge. Gillespie at the circle shoots. Save made by Corey. The rebound pushed for by Alberta. And their player, that was Ian Kim, is the recipient of some shoves after the whistle goes.
I think that's the most emotion we've seen from Corey. He seemed to be saying something to the Alberta forward.
Yeah, Kim was all up in his business after that whistle blew. Face-off upcoming in the Montreal defensive zone.
And I don't know if it's a 7:30 puck drop. This is the most muted we've seen the bench bosses for the Montreal Canadiens.
For the Montreal team, yeah, for sure. Now St. Louis sends it forward. Reynolds back on it for Montreal. Hands it off to Almeida, who gives it over to Strickland. Strickland sends it ahead. Montreal at center. It's Reynolds. Reynolds down the left side. Reynolds with it down low. Reynolds cuts down low. Still with it on the right face-off circle. Reynolds leaves it for Ocean. Ocean walks in, fires a shot. Save made by Nault. The rebound. Delarose Bill down low. Hauled down. No call in the play. Montreal fans are outraged. Now Alberta on the puck through the middle. They cannot quite escape the zone, at least not at first. Puck still free along the far side boards, kept in there, and a long shot by Fontaine. Oh, he fanned on it. Now it's sent down low, and back on it for Alberta is St. Louis, who rims it around. Kept into the point by Ocean. Ocean down low, picked up there by Delarose Bill. Delarose Bill up top, taken there by Leduc. Now Alberta sticks it forward out to the line and out. On it now is Chinsky. Chinsky's long shot skips on goal. The rebound. Alberta directed it wide. On it now, Chinsky. Chinsky spinning. Chinsky off the backside of the net. And it's taken over by Ocean. On it now is O'Toole. O'Toole gets it forward to Leduc. Leduc 2-on-2 into the zone. Leduc down the left side. That shot deflects high over the goal. 5 minutes to play in this second period.
The pressure certainly has been down on Burnley Nault a fair bit in this period. Obviously, we had the power play barely held in by Fontaine.
Fontaine down the right side. Fontaine below the goal line now. Battling for it, but he loses control, and Alberta looks to break it out. O'Toole keeps it in, though, and it's sent down low. Lassard gives chase. Send up the near sideboards. Broccolini after it for Montreal, helped out there by Lassard. Alberta gets it up top, and they clear it. Back on it is O'Toole. O'Toole dumps it in for Montreal, and Team Alberta back on that puck. With it there is Tilsley. It's advanced forward up the near side. Kept in by Garant. Garant fires it down low. Montreal after it. St. Louis gets it over to the far side. Kept in by Montreal. Now Alberta sends it out to center, where it's taken by O'Toole.
A great shift for the Montreal third line, keeping lots of zone time. Or it was the first line, third pairing out there with them.
Broccolini down the right side. Sticked away by Alberta. Now Lassard in to help out. Lassard down the right side with a shot. That one's blockered away by Nault. Now O'Toole fires it in front, taken away again by Alberta. Tilsley leading the charge through the middle. Down the right side. Now Tilsley backhand shot. Save made by Corey. Oh, that was close. Now Alberta sends it down low. Team Alberta after that puck. Coming in to help out there is Wyatt Olson. Olson being pressed by Garant. Montreal takes over, but now it comes up top, kept alive by Swain. Long shot, bounces wide, and back on it for Montreal. There is Garant. And now Almeida sends it up the boards to the line and out.
I'm going to make mention of a play in the neutral zone here. Almeida left the zone early, knowing that Alberta was going for a line change, gave that extra space, and made sure to keep an eye on the changing forward.
Now a shot by Olsen. Kicked aside by Corey. And on it now is Broccolini. Broccolini making moves. Broccolini, nice move there. Now he sends it up the near side for Lassard. Here comes Lassard down the right side. Lassard toward the goal. Lassard shoots. Oh, and he fanned on it. Close call there as Gillespie was hassling him from behind.
I don't know if there was a stick lift there at the last second to make sure that that shot couldn't find its way goalward from Team Alberta.
Now Montreal bringing it in front. Here's a chance for Tap. Oh, he sends it just high. 2:30 on the clock in this second period. Montreal back on it. Sent over to Strickland. Strickland sends it forward. Alberta back on it. Hops over Gillespie's stick. Here comes DiPlacido. Flavio DiPlacido shoots. Oh, that one glanced off the crossbar and goes out of play.
So the teams that have played Team Alberta and look forward to playing Team Alberta, they say one thing. It is hard to generate shots against this team. They collapse in front of their net very well, and you've seen that lead to some of these shots from Montreal, at the very least, be well contested.
Face-off will be in the neutral zone. DiPlacido there for Montreal. Wins it over to Tap. Over on the near side, both teams jostling for that puck. Sent ahead for DiPlacido, carries it in. Has it knocked off his stick, though, and now it's Odie for Alberta. Now Strickland on it for Montreal. Strickland sends it ahead. That one's behind Tap, and Alberta pumps it right back in on the wrong side of center. But no icing call in the play. Now into center, it's Garant down the left side who dumps it in, and giving chase is DiPlacido. Oh, look out. That's a bad hit thrown by DiPlacido on St. Louis. He's going to get called with 1:42 to go in this second period. A bad hit thrown by DiPlacido, and he'll head to the box.
That's going to be a boarding call, and a reminder, there is a 2-minute and a 4-minute version of that penalty. So we'll have to see what the indication is here. Looks like it will just be the 2-minute variety.
Yeah, that one was not what you want to see.
No, not in this gauge group, not ever. You notice the jerseys at this tournament do not have the stop signs right on the back, and that definitely could have used one there. Yeah,
so DiPlacido will sit for 2 minutes on that boarding call, and Montreal sends it all the way down the ice. If Alberta does not score in the end of this second period, the penalty will carry over to the start of the third.
Just a reminder, this power play brought to you by the Kachuk Advisory Group at Scotia Wealth Management. At the Kachuk Advisory Group, Scotia Wealth Management, we share a passion for our communities. We believe that wealth is about more than just money.
Hipkins down the left side. That pass ricochets off a Montreal skate and away from danger. Reynolds on it now. Reynolds down low, being hassled by Alberta with 1:03 to play in this second period.
Big, strong plays from the Montreal forward.
Montreal finds it. On there is Fontaine. Fontaine winds up and fires it all the way down the ice.
I thought that was going to knuckle its way into our broadcast location.
Certainly looked like it had some carry to it. Now on the near side, Montreal trying to disrupt the Alberta breakout. They bring it in, it's Chinsky. Chinsky down the left at the circle. Chinsky below the goal line. Chinsky has it knocked off his stick by Ocean. Coming in to help out there is Kramer. Now back on it for Montreal is Lassard. Lassard gets to the line and out. 20 seconds on the clock. Alberta brings it back in. Down the right side there is Jackson Kramer. Kramer loses control. Montreal fires it all the way down the ice.
And that looks like we may have time for one final rush here. But outside of that, it almost looks like Alberta's just content to wait out this period, not looking at the scoreboard when trying to set up that play.
And that does it for our first two periods in this game of the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational Tournament. Mike Gould, Conrad Krauser with you on ASTV as after 24 minutes of regulation time, Montreal and Team Brick Alberta remain deadlocked at 0.
A goaltending battle again here on the ice at the Ice Palace as we see Bagels here for this first game of day 4.
I love me some good Montreal bagels.
That's why I brought that up.
Yeah, good call.
Could have said Tim Hortons Donuts here.
That is true. On the scoreboard, 9 saves for Corey, 8 saves for Nault, 0 goals for either team. Mike Gould, Conrad Krauser, ASTV will be back with you at the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational Tournament in a few moments.
Welcome to Pilot Mountain Hockey Academy, your world-class academic and hockey training facility created to maximize each student's athletic and academic potential. Blackjack Stewart Arena, home of the Buffalo, is inside the 46,000 square foot complex, as well as a curling rink and other facilities. The students have a unique combination of successful, well-rounded education at Pilot Mountain Collegiate Institute and the professional hockey training in an encouraging community. The years of experience of on-ice coaching propel our students to the next level, both mentally and physically, in a professional environment. At Collins Hotel, we have you and your family's comfort in mind. Relax in one of our 16 suites featuring king or queen size beds and 36-inch TVs. Suites also include a mini fridge and other kitchen appliances to make your stay as comfortable as possible. During your stay in Pilot Mound, visit Weiser's Restaurant, our attached family-friendly restaurant and bar. It is the perfect location to host group meals, dine with the family, or unwind after a hockey game. Come in and meet our friendly staff offering daily specials on food and drinks, Wing Night Wednesdays, Buffet Fridays, and multiple TVs to watch the game. Weiser's is the place to be. Collins Hotel and Weiser's Restaurant and Bar, located across the street from Blackjack Stewart Arena off Highway 3 in Pilot Mound.
Hey folks, we are back here at West Edmonton Mall and ready to go for our third period between Team Brick Alberta and the Montreal Canadiens here on this Thursday morning.
Just a reminder, this game is brought to you by the One Team Sports Group. They're your sponsor for this game 1 of day 4 here at the Brick.
And of course, Team Brick Alberta will start this period on the power play, which is brought to you by the Kachuk Advisory Group at Scotia Wealth Management.
Yeah, it's a day of sponsors. But even though we have no goals in this period, it's been an exciting one to watch as the sun has gone away, not leaving any of those long shadows anymore on the ice. And I'm sure whichever goaltender is in, I believe it's going to be the Montreal Canadiens' Corey in our south end, not having to look into the sun as much in this period.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a goaltender's duel so far. Shots are 9-8 in favor of Team Alberta.
And you know what? We talked about Anthony DiPlacido in the opening period. He currently was sitting in the penalty box earlier. Wait, it still is. I was just forgetting who was in the box.
That's right.
Has not affected this game as much as he had in previous.
No.
His big, strong skating style has been really shut down by this let's protect the net defensive style employed by Team Alberta.
We'll send you down to ice level now as both teams taking back to the surface after the Zamboni has finished its job. We are just about ready here for the start of the third period. Who will be the hero in this one? It's 0-0 after 2.
And the fans certainly seem like they're starting to wake up. The cowbells are out, the slappers, the little hand clapping things. I don't know what those are called, but you can hear it over our mics here. And a lot of provincial pride on the line here.
15 minutes on the clock in this third period. We will see what unfolds here at West Edmonton Mall.
And you also see the yellow hoodies. Those are the custom brick-made hoodies here all around the ice. People very happy to be here at this brick tournament. As we mentioned, did not get to hold a tournament last year. So we did the double back-to-back here this year for the 33rd annual Brick Invitational.
It's a prestigious tournament, and we're happy to be here covering it for ASTV.
You know, as prestigious and historic as an organization as this junior Montreal team is, do not have a banner hanging around the rink here at our ice service at the Ice Palace of West Edmonton Mall.
No, that is true.
Maybe they can push for their first here. They've certainly set themselves up for success opening the tournament with a 3-1 score. Likely only needing 1 point, which would be a overtime loss, to likely appear on Saturday and Sunday. But, you know, you always want to get that #1 overall seed, get that bye, not have to play and be able to watch and scout both of your potential opponents.
On it is Ocean. Look out as the puck deflects into the Montreal bench with 15 seconds gone in this third period.
Looks like it might have been a blocker save for LaPlume there on the bench.
Nice.
Hasn't got to see much ice time with Corey seeing majority of the net for both tournaments for Montreal. That's got to be a huge boost of confidence.
Oh, yeah. Face-off coming in the neutral zone, and it's won by Alberta. Sent through the middle, and now it's taken away by Garvin. Sent into Alberta territory, and on it there it's St. Louis.
We are back to 5-on-5 play here. Let's see how this game opens up with the freshly surfaced ice here.
Alberta on the far side of their own zone. They're unable to clear, at least not at first. Now it just escapes out to center, and Fontaine on the puck there. Fontaine down the left side, chips it forward. Giving chase is Leduc. On to their first for Alberta is St. Louis. Rimmed around the near side. Comes out to the line and out. Fontaine turns White back, and now on it is Alberta. Down the left side, coming in is Swain. Swain is dropped. And now Montreal back on the puck. They bring it out to center. It's DiPlacido from his knees. DiPlacido back on top. DiPlacido shot, and a glove save is made by Nault.
We did mention DiPlacido needing to put some more magic into his game. Already has 6 goals, as we stated in the opening. Trying to will his team back into this one with a nice shot there, but answered by the Alberta goaltender.
Face off, bit of a scramble draw. Alberta takes it. Here they come. It's Kim. Kim chips it ahead and gives chase past Strickland, who he upends. Alberta in control down low. Up the near side boards, comes up top where it's kept in by Tilsley. Into the middle. Puck knocked away by Strickland, who gives chase. Chips it off the end side boards. And now Alberta looks to force a turnover. Down low, Alberta from a sharp angle deflects into the slot where O'Toole knocks it away. Now it comes up to center. Tilsley on that puck. He dumps it in.
So we've been talking a little bit about the draft here today, taking place in Montreal, and I just got a notification from a local Calgary celebrity that's saying there's rumors on the floor in Montreal that Matthew Tkachuk may get traded today.
Wouldn't that be something?
Maybe goes to Ottawa, joins his brother.
That would be something, too. Now Broccolini after that puck. Broccolini sends it down low. O'Toole giving chase.
Happy to break some of these news when it relates to both of these cities.
Yeah, no kidding.
Or both these provinces, rather.
That's right. Now up the near side. Alberta backhands it in. Giving chase for Alberta is Easton Martin. Montreal up the near side. Alberta looking to take it over. Comes into the middle. A chance here for Martin, who spins and fires. That one's blocked. Martin backhands it on goal. The save is made by Corey.
And Corey, cool as a cucumber in between the pipes for Montreal. Just, yeah, I got it frozen. Hear the whistle. I'll slide that puck over to the circle for you, Mr. Official.
12:22 on the clock in this third period. Face off to the right, or pardon me, to the left of Corey is won by Montreal. They have it down low, and on it there is Garant. Garant to the line, kept in by Alberta. Now back on it is Garant. Backhands it over to Almeida. Almeida ahead finds Delarose Bill. Delarose Bill up the near side, backhands it ahead. Picked off by Alberta St. Louis. Alberta looking to advance it forward, and they do. Down the left side, that's Klimke. Klimke down low, taken away by Tepp. And here comes Tepp, wheeling out to center. Tepp across the line, Tepp makes a move. Tepp toward the goal and had it knocked off his stick by Alberta.
Then he's tumbled to the ice by the back checker, and he takes out the skates of the defender.
Now Ocean long shot, scores! Ocean! Montreal leads 1-0.
Just a bouncing puck that finds a hole in the Alberta goaltender. And he looks confused as to how that got through him.
11:36 on the clock in this third period. Montreal strike first. They lead Team Brick Alberta 1-0.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of those point shots go in undeflected like that. I guess we'll have to probably slow that one down once our replay is available to see exactly what happened, if it hit a stick in front and changed direction. But we have our opening goal.
Finally, in the third period, Montreal strikes first. In this game, day 4 of the 33rd annual Brick Invitational. Up top, Alberta keeps it alive. It's sent down low. Back on it is Fontaine. Fontaine with the puck. Banks it off the boards. Team Placido can't find it. St. Louis on it for Alberta. Brings it in offside.
Both sets of fans from Montreal trying to celebrate this goal, get their team to put another one in. And Team Alberta trying to will their team forward, trying to score the opening goal for their side.
Face off in the neutral zone. Montreal flips it ahead. Garvin on the puck. Garvin down the left side. Garvin at the circle in front. Oh, there's a chance. Deflected wide by Leduc. Montreal pressing here for a second goal. Penalty upcoming. It's going to go against the Canadians. An offensive zone penalty.
Absolute killers. The offensive zone penalty. Going to be for a trip. Just so you know, the assist went to Tristan Reynolds and Liam Tepp, the two forwards getting the puck back to the point. And to quote the great Beatles songs of yesteryear, here comes the sun.
Yeah, no kidding.
Whoa, with a vengeance. I feel like I'm a vampire just
recoiling, yeah. Leduc to the box for Montreal. Alberta to the game, or to the next penalty, or to the next power play rather, brought to you by the Tkachuk Advisory Group at Scotia Wealth Management as they keep the puck in at the point. St. Louis winds up, fires. That one's saved. The rebound, and it's directed away by Montreal. Nice stop there by Curry.
Get to the corner, but not out yet for Montreal.
Now Lassard brings it to the line and out. Down the right side, chips it forward. And now it's fired ahead by Alberta. Back on it for Montreal is Houdon. Houdon up the near side, flips it to the line and out.
Almost looked like Alberta was trying to flip it to Houdon before the line change had actually finished, trying to incite a too-many-men penalty to go up 5-on-3.
Alberta through the middle, picked off by Montreal. Reynolds sends it ahead to himself, backhands it down low. Now St. Louis back on the puck. St. Louis skates it behind his own net and looks up ice. St. Louis up ahead, finds Kim, gets past him. They're going to say he deflected it in. Kim gives chase. Helped out. Here's a chance for Alberta. Knocked away by Reynolds. Kim up high. Alberta pressing. Long shot there is blocked en route. 9:42 to go in the third period. 45 seconds remaining on this power play. On the near side, it comes to the line. Not out. Kept in by Tilsley. Sent down low. Both teams trying to find it. Tilsley's long shot. Rolls on end. Deflected wide by Strickland. Now Kim down low. Kim with the puck in front. That one's knocked away by Lassard and sent all the way down the ice by Montreal.
Kim was looking for that little backdoor tip play and just not able to find his man standing up front.
Alberta up the near side. On there is Odie. Odie down the right. Odie at the circle, shoots. Save made by Curry. Montreal off the carom, fired to the line, not out. Tilsley as there's a collision with the referee. A long shot there by Gillespie, deflects just wide of the goal. The rebound shoved wide by Alberta. It's loose still in the crease. And now finally, they're going to blow the whistle as there'll be a face-off with 8:48 to go in this third period.
The referee had to blow out his backup whistle there.
Wow.
As his whistle was knocked off his hand there in the corner. Don't have to see that one very often. But most referees, especially at this level, do carry a smaller little plastic whistle in case that does happen.
Face-off, one long shot there by Alberta, blocked. Friendly fire there, and now brought out to center by Leduc. Flips it ahead, just out of the reach of Garvin. Alberta back on the puck. Sent up the near side for White. White brings it to center down the right side. Across the line has Kramer with him. White down low, backhands it. Now it's picked up by Garvin. Garvin ahead. Look out. Almost too many men on the ice for Montreal. They didn't touch it. Almost too many men on the ice for Alberta. Oh, my goodness. Now Di Placido couldn't quite pull the trigger on that one. Di Placido at the left face-off circle sends it down low for his teammate. Broccolini returns it, but Di Placido had left. And Alberta brings it out to center.
You are starting maybe to see the batteries fade a little bit here for some of these players who have played a lot of games. Di Placido's stride not as quick, trying to glide a little bit more here in this game.
Montreal up the near side. They get it out to center. On it there is Tilsley who gets it ahead, but Fontaine dumps it right back in. Tilsley goes D to D. Alberta looking to break it out, but Broccolini hard on the forecheck. Now Broccolini hauled down, and to help out is Di Placido. Di Placido at the left circle up top. Now Di Placido shoots. Save made there by Nault, who covers up.
As I say that, he takes the puck and puts it into another gear, does Di Placido. As if he's trying to prove me wrong. And we've got the replay here, Mike, real quickly.
You have that first goal by Montreal. Long shot by Ocean. We've got it at half speed. Long drive toward the goal. Nobody there. Yeah, just goes straight through their goaltender, Nault.
It might have bounced off the inside of his leg, in fact, trying to get into that position to just angle it just slightly inside that post.
Now Ocean back on the puck, being pressed up against the end boards. Montreal comes in to take it away, and Alberta steals it right back. Now it's Fontaine protecting it. Fontaine up the near side. Puck bounces over Tool's stick. Now a long shot by Alberta, deflected on goal. They score! Wow! What a tip. That's going to be White.
Yeah, White on time there with the tip.
You know what I'm surprised at? I'm surprised that's not a high stick.
You know, I certainly agree, and that looks like that's the argument coming from the Canadiens coaching staff.
It's White with the tip. Long shot there. They're going to call it a goal.
I don't know. Maybe we're going to have a little bit of a conversation here between the two officials.
Face-off will be at center ice.
Yeah, and it is going to be a good goal.
Wow. It was a tremendous tip by White. I mean, he got all of it and deflected it perfectly past Corey to make it 1-1.
As much as we'd love to give our officials instant replay, not quite there at this level just yet.
Now it's O'Toole. O'Toole takes over, pass in front, deflects away. Now a chance for Lassard, swept away from his stick. They give the goal to St. Louis, who took the shot from the point, but it was White who got his stick on it in transit. So maybe they didn't even see the deflection.
Yeah, or there could be ruling that he didn't touch it.
He did.
But that might be the ruling on the ice.
Perhaps. Now on the near side, Lassard backhands it forward, and Tilsley back on it for Alberta. Tilsley with it, sent up ahead, bounces over the stick, and comes out to center.
And that's going to be too many men.
And that's going to be too many men for Team Montreal. Wow.
They're saying he was right at the door, but at the door doesn't matter. Has to have a skate on the bench, and it's going to be a 2-minute, or are they going to argue their way out of it? It looks like they are. Holy jumping.
We'll see. We'll see what the call is here. It looks like the faceoff's going to be at center ice.
Yeah, no call.
Wow. There's a second for you.
Oh, boy. The only other time I've seen that is at the NHL level. Mark Giordano argued his way out of a tripping penalty. So, twice in a lifetime.
Wow, there you go. Remains 5-on-5, 6:06 to go in this third period. It's 1-1. St. Louis up the near side, backhands it in, giving chase is Chinsky.
And Tep's stick was all along for the ride there.
Olsen lost control. Now it's Delarose Bill who sends it out to center. Alberta back on that puck. Montreal advances it out of the reach of Delarose Bill, and Alberta back on it. Kim up the near side. Kim tries to dump it in. Now it comes into the Montreal zone, and Montreal bringing it out. On it there is Garant down the left side at the circle. Spins, fires a pass. Oh, that one went just past Delarose Bill. Now Alberta chips it out to center. Back on it for Montreal is Almeida. Almeida up the near side finds Tep. Tep moving through the middle. Tep makes a nice move. Tep into the zone, toe drag. Tep shoots. That one's blocked by Alberta. Now on it is Reynolds. Tristan Reynolds at the circle, gets it up top for Ocean. Long shot by Ocean, blocked en route by Alberta.
Similar looking shot to the one that did find its way through into the net.
Now Fontaine, a drive. That one gets through. Save made by Nault.
Nault looks like that one was tipped. And are we ready for our goal review of the second goal? It looks like we do have that one ready to go here.
Well, let's take a look. It was St. Louis who took the shot at the point. Here it is. You can see the shot tipped en route. It goes out of the far side of the net. You can't really see it from that side, but St. Louis's shot was heading toward the near side. It's tipped in front by White, who sends it over to the inside the far post.
And so I think the official's argument was the stick may have started high, but by the time it made contact, it was level or below the crossbar.
But then they didn't give them the goal.
This is true. That may have been the argument, though.
Potentially. Now Alberta brings it out up the near side. DiPlacido battling for it for Montreal. Fontaine along with Garvin sends it in. DiPlacido finds it. DiPlacido 1-on-5. DiPlacido almost got through. Alberta takes it away. And now Garvin tries to keep it in for Montreal. He can't. Alberta sends it out to center. Fontaine ahead. Finds Leduc. Leduc with it in front. Garvin's one-time attempt. Deflects into the corner. Gillespie can't get it out, kept in by Ocean. Chips it forward, now it's back onto Gillespie, who fires it right into his own bench.
Players ducking and covering, trying to get away from that deflection as it ends up in the bench. I almost said Red Wings bench.
Yep, understandable.
wearing jerseys that are very reminiscent of the, I believe it was a Winter Classic game that they had, not Heritage Classic.
Yeah. Face-off won by Montreal up top of Houdon. Houdon sends it down low, picked off by Alberta. Bringing it out to center there is Swain. Swain on the puck at the left side, long shot there, blocked by Montreal. Now it comes up top. Montreal back on it. They chip it out to Lassard. Lassard ahead, finds Reynolds. Reynolds has Broccolini. Reynolds with Broccolini, muscled off the puck nicely there by Tucker Tilsley.
Reynolds trying to make that one-handed power move we've seen multiple times in this tournament.
Now Lassard up top. Lassard shoots, save made by Nault.
And the big Reynolds, like a bowling ball in front of the net, just knocks down the defender.
Face-off coming up inside the Montreal attacking zone. Di Placido there to take the draw. And he wins it. Now it's Strickland, long drive. That one Karam's wide. Broccolini on it. Broccolini at the circle has Houdon. Trades places with him. Houdon down low. Hands it off to Lassard. Lassard up top. Di Placido shoots, and that one's blocked. Now up top it's Strickland. Strickland fires it down low, and St. Louis on it for Alberta. Up ahead, Houdon keeps it in. Oh, that one's deflected. Lassard after that puck shoots. Save made by Nault. Broccolini after it down low. Broccolini stuck between his skates, and to help out there is Lassard. Lassard on the backhand. Fires it up top to Strickland. Strickland, long shot there through traffic blocked. Lassard after it. Lassard has Di Placido. Now it comes up top for Strickland. 2:35 on the clock in this third period. Houdon's long shot blocked by Team Alberta. And it's going to be sent out to center by Kim. Kim dumps it in deep off the Karam off the side of the net. Kim picks it up again, backhands it in front. Kim back on it. Kim knocked off his stick. Montreal can't get it out. Kept alive. Now back on it is Strickland. Strickland with that puck. Being hassled from behind. Now he gets it to the line again. Not out. Dumped in deep there by White. Back on it out, Houdon. Gets it out to Garvin. Garvin up the near side. He's got a 3-on-2. Di Placido. Di Placido to Broccolini. That one goes between his legs. Down low, Broccolini. Up top. That one deflects. Kicked in there by Garant. Sends it down low. Di Placido up top. And that one might have gone off the bar. Now Almeida, long shot, tipped on goal. Save, rebound. Save made by Nault. And now it's deflected away from danger by Alberta. Almeida, long shot there. Blocked by Kramer. Both teams jostling for that puck down low. Garant gets it up head to Almeida. Montreal, long shot there through traffic, deflected on goal. Making the save is Nault.
1 minute, 17 seconds left to play in regulation, so I might as well remind our fans about our overtime rules. If we cannot find a goal in the next minute, 17 seconds, we will go to a 2-minute intermission, followed by a 2-minute 3-on-3 session. Timeout called by Montreal here. And if that 3-on-3 overtime doesn't solve anything, got a minute intermission, then a 2-minute 2-on-2 period. And let's be honest, a lot of games have ended in the 2-on-2. If that does not solve it, go to the NHL style shootout. 3 shooters aside. And if both teams are still tied after that, we go to sudden victory shootouts.
Should be a lot of fun if that goes to the extra frame.
Should be. You know what, Mike? I'm cheering for this to go all the way to the shootout.
Be fun.
There is some great talents, both in net and from the shooters in this one.
Mike Gould, Conrad Krauser here at the Brick on ASTV. Happy to have you with us here on this Thursday morning. Face-off will be to the left of Nault inside the Alberta zone. 5-on-5 remains the game situation.
5-on-5 with Mambo number 5 blaring throughout the arena.
Very true. Face-off won by Alberta. Puck down low in their zone. Both teams trying to dig it free. It's still loose, and now Lassard gets it up top. Kept in there by Garant. Back to Lassard. Lassard at the circle in front. Di Placido down low. DiPlacido at the circle. Finds Almeida. Almeida's long shot. Oh, that one could have been tipped. Instead it went wide. And Garant keeps it alive. So we're in the last minute of this third period. Alberta looks to break it out. Up the near side they do. Odie into the middle. Finds Kramer. Kramer's shot sails wide. Off the carom. Almeida gets it up top. And now Montreal brings it out to center. Broccolini gives chase. Broccolini crunched by St. Louis. No call. The Montreal fans and coaches outraged. Montreal on the far side. Making moves is Fontaine. Oh, a big collision. Another huge hit. And again, Montreal's coaches want a penalty. None comes.
I don't think we're going to see a penalty for body contact with 17 seconds left.
DiPlacido down low, spins. DiPlacido with it up top. DiPlacido fires. That one goes off his skate and away from danger. Alberta gets into the line, not out, kept in by Fontaine. Fontaine with 1 second. That will do it for regulation time. We are heading to overtime.
And I think you're going to see one of the coaches from Montreal calling one of our official over. There was about 3 potential body contact calls there.
Yeah, I'm surprised none of them were called.
Oh, and this is a first for the Montreal Canadiens coaching staff. They got the hands saying, let's calm it down. We've been here before. They're generally very animated, but they're trying to calm the coaching staff down. Oh, and there's that conversation we were talking about.
Yeah, not entirely surprising. They were very upset on the bench that none of their players were able to draw a body contact call in that last minute or so.
And once again, these players not making it easy to select the 3 stars. It's been a full team game. I wish I could give a star just to the team. Like just say team star 3 stars, no. Team stars, yes.
Try a write-in star for their fans or something.
I've been told I cannot do that.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It is actually one of our criteria when we do go back to select our all-stars.
Ah, yes.
It's the most heavily weighted, I found out. Big responsibility on my shoulders.
Yeah, wow. Face off at center. Coming up next. 3-on-3 overtime. Coming your way at the Brick on ASTV.
And no surprise here who is centering the line for Montreal. It's our tournament's leading goal scorer, DiPlacido. We do also see, I believe that's Rowan Audie in the face-off dot. It is leading scorers for both teams opening it up here in the 3-on-3 period.
Detroit, Alberta with the puck. Turnover, almost. DiPlacido finds it. Now it's Garvin. Garvin up top, long drive on goal. Save, rebound. DiPlacido, no! It's kept out. Wow, Nault takes it away as DiPlacido thought he had won it.
DiPlacido thought he got his tournament-leading 7th goal. Had his arms up in the air in celebration already.
Face-off upcoming. It's DiPlacido versus Odie again. On the far side, taken by Alberta.
Look at where the Montreal coach is standing. Right on the edge of the bench, trying to urge on his team.
Puck taken away by White. Here comes a one-on-one against Fontaine. White makes a move. White on goal. White, what a move. White, oh, where is it? Making the save is Corey. Wow.
Under the pads, reached that catching mitt behind him to make sure it couldn't trickle through the wickets. Oh boy.
What an impressive rush that was by Carter White.
And he had the tip in on the first goal, correct?
Yes, he did.
Well, the tip in that wasn't a tip in.
Yeah, allegedly.
Love that phrase, allegedly.
It's funny. Not often that a word with 8 letters has 4 syllables, but that one does.
And allegedly, we have not had a bad game in this tournament.
Oh, that is true.
That is true, not alleged.
Now Lassard. Lassard wheeling it. He's got Broccolini to his right. Lassard down the right side. Lassard into the middle. Lassard, Broccolini, and the save is made by Nault.
And Nault makes sure he shows the ref, yeah, I got that one. Right in the left-handed catching mitt. He gives his pads a nice little thank you for being behind me.
What a save by Nault. Keeping this one tied, and now Alberta will take its timeout.
Oh boy. These players leaving it all out there on the ice.
30-second timeout charged to the team wearing the white jerseys with red trim and blue pants, as opposed to the team wearing red jerseys with blue trim and blue pants.
And the Go Habs Go chant being countered by Alberta. Alberta here at the Ice Palace at West Edmonton Mall. Both these teams have been outstanding.
Face-off upcoming. It's Di Placido for Montreal. It's won by Alberta. They send it all the way out to center. Not hard enough, likely for icing. Actually, it'll go on goal, so no icing required. Montreal back on it. That pass bounces over Di Placido's stick all the way down the ice. Not hard enough for icing.
The snow on the ice, the build-up slowing that puck down just enough.
Now it's Lassard. Lassard brings it out to center. Wheeling with it at the circle. Now that pass misses Di Placido. Alberta back on the puck with 24 seconds to go in overtime. Now it's White. White at the circle makes a move. Trying to get past Almeida. Cut off nicely, and it's sent out to the line. Kept in by St. Louis. Alberta in the offensive zone. 8 seconds on the clock. Down low. Here's a chance. Spinning, and now upended down there. That should do it for our first overtime period.
You know, that was a very controlled first overtime period. A lot of the similarities to the NHL game where you're trying to cycle back, maintain possession as much as you can. And we saw more whistles than we usually do in an overtime period in this one.
Two more minutes on the clock for overtime.
2 players on the ice per side. Oh boy. And you know, not a lot of line changes going to take place here. You might see the same 2 players for the entire 2 minutes.
2v2 is what lies ahead of us here at the Brick.
I love our PA DJ announcer. The last thing I want to think about at 8:52 in the morning is tequila.
Absolutely.
That's going to be number 24. Kramer for Alberta.
Along with Tilsley.
You sure it's not with Seinfeld?
Yes. And at the other end, it's Di Placido and Lassard.
2 forwards here from Montreal. Trying to go for it all in 2-on-2.
Face off at center. And it's won by Montreal. Here comes Lassard. Lassard has Di Placido. Lassard to Di Placido, and then hops off his stick.
Uncharacteristic from this young player. Has had multiple bounce off his stick today.
Now Lassard. Lassard cuts in Di Placido. Et la ball dans la gagne pour les Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, how do I will gladly eat my words there as Di Placido scores his tournament leading 7th goal.
Di Placido in overtime, and Montreal takes a 2-1 win.
Yeah, both of these teams deserve the points for this one. It truly was a classic here.
Yeah, this one was a really good game. A perfect way to start our Thursday here at the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational.
And you know, it started a little sleepy, just like us, but woke up and certainly was a great way to end this game.
Mike Gould, Conrad Krausert as the teams line up for the handshakes. At center ice, Corey leading the charge for Montreal, the winning goaltender making 13 saves on 14 shots. At the other end, it's Nault, who allowed 2 on 17, so 15 saves for him.
And you do see the longest conversation sometimes be between those 2 starting goaltenders. But Mike, as these players get all their gear from the bench, I'm going to start wandering my way down for our 3-star interviews. But reminder, before I go, this game was brought to you by the One Team Sports Group for all your sports production needs around promotional materials.
Mike Gould, Conrad Krausert here on AAS TV. We will bid adieu to Conrad as the game is over. Montreal wins 2-1 in double overtime over Team Brick Alberta. I'm Mike Gould. I will stick around with you for a moment here on AS TV as Conrad makes his way down to ice level.
This morning's game between Team Brick Alberta and the Montreal Canadiens is sponsored by our business sponsors.
Mike Gould here telling you that the power plays in this game were brought to you by the Kachuk Advisory Group at Scotia Wealth Management. At the Kachuk Advisory Group, Scotia Wealth Management, we share a passion for our community and believe wealth is about more than just money. Goals in this game scored for Montreal, the overtime winner by Flavio Di Placido, and the first one scored by Devin Ocean, and we've got to look at the overtime winner. Let's put it up on the big screen. As you can see, Lassard battling for it down low, squirts free, and Lassard gets it in front to Di Placido, makes no mistake on the backhand with the goaltender Brindley Nault down and out. Nault, as mentioned, allowing 2 goals on 17 shots for 15 saves for Team Alberta. For Montreal, it's Mason Corey stopping 13 of 14 in the win. Mike Gould, Conrad Krauser will be back with you at 9:10 a.m. for our next game here at West Edmonton Mall. And now we have the 3 stars announcements. Mason Corey is the 3rd star of the game for Montreal. 2nd star, I believe, will be from Team Alberta. And it is Brindley Nault, the brick wall at the Brick Tournament, named the 2nd star.
Today's 1st star from the Montreal Canadiens, number 86,
And Flavio Di Placido is your 1st star. All right, fans, we'll send it down to ice level now with Conrad Krauser. This is Mike Gould signing off for ASTV.
All right, hockey fans, Conrad Krauser, your color commentator for ASTV here, and I will be joined by our 3 stars shortly. Those 3 stars, your 3rd star, Mason Corey. Mason, if you can make your way over here. Mason, you pick up the 3rd star in today's game in an intense goaltending battle. Did you find seeing the other guy down at the other end making big saves motivated you to keep your team in this one with some big saves as well?
Yeah, it was a good game. I found I played good in my team.
Your team certainly played great in front of you, firing off shots and taking it all the way to overtime. When you see that overtime coming, that 2-on-2, that 3-on-3, what do you focus on? What is your goal for that when there's that much open ice?
I was stretched, but I was focusing on making the saves.
Focusing on making the saves and following the puck when it's that much ice out there. What can you say about your team? How did they help you get to this victory in overtime?
They played well. at the end they scored a goal and I was happy.
For sure. Thank you for your interview. I'll let you go start the celebrations as your team advances to 4-0. Congratulations. Great game. Now I'm going to welcome from Team Alberta, Brinley Nault. Brinley, haven't seen a lot of you out here on the Edmonton ice, but you certainly make the best of your first game out here. What do you have to say about how your team played in front of you and your own performance?
I think they played very well. I'm a bit upset that we didn't win, but it's all right.
You still get the points, still advancing on to more games. So what can you say that you saw there that led to you being able to get as many saves and get to this point as possible? Because I have to say, your team looked like they were sacrificing the body in front of you.
I think my team was a part of what helped me. I just want to say thanks to St. Louis. He blocked a lot of shots today, and I'm proud of him.
Proud of St. Louis in particular. So, Brinley, you want to advance to Saturday. What does your team need to do, and how can you help them accomplish that?
We need to win the next game, and I need to make big saves for them.
Need to make some big saves and need to make sure to win that next one. Brinley, I'll let you go get prepared for that next one. Congratulations on being named second star today. And your first star and tournament leader in goal scoring, number 86, Flavio DiPacido. Flavio, not the first time you've had this interview. And a big smile across your face. You had a couple pucks bounce off your stick early in the game, and I noticed a little bit of frustration. But is it worth it at the end to get that game-winning goal?
Oh yeah, I'm happy for my team. We scored, and it feels great.
Just hard to wipe that smile off your face at this point. So Flavio, what did you see on that 2-on-2? Because it looked like the puck was bouncing on you a little bit as you headed towards goal.
Yeah.
Just try to make the one move, make it simple, hey?
Yeah, just trying to make it simple for my teammate to get it, and try to make the most simplest goal out of it.
Make the simplest goal, but it certainly looked pretty. Mike was breaking it down. It looked like you had to be calm, cool, and collected. Do you feel that really describes your personality, or are you kind of a guy that gets excited out there?
Yes.
You're a guy that gets excited, and I can tell, can't wipe that smile off your face. And now you got to think about it. Your road to the finals, you really want to keep winning, hey, get to that first overall seed.
Yes, of course.
Get that bye, get a little bit of extra rest before the finals. But congratulations on a great performance and another first star here on this tournament.
Thank you.
And that's it for me, Conrad Krauser, your color commentator. We'll have your next match coming up here shortly.